Geek Myths, a novel about life, love, and the pursuit of sonic screwdrivers. Available in paperback and Kindle edition from Amazon.
Scanning for audio.
Hello. Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. Yes, as usual, I'm sharing my 15-minute break with you because, of course, you're my friends. I know, you are. Is that a bit sad? Perhaps. Is it a bit true? Definitely. Moving on. Now, the problem with reviewing this particular story in the exciting world of Duncle Tom is that it's part 1 of 2. The story will continue. And we like cliffhangers, so that's fine. We'll get a bit of a cliffhanger at the end of this one, and in the next one it can go on. But, well, look, here's the synopsis. .4 The False Guardian. Ann Kelso doesn't like mysteries. Keen to investigate the trail of the Sinestrans, she sets the TARDIS on a new course, but flies into danger. Arriving on a desolate world the Doctor finds somehow familiar, the TARDIS crew discover that something is wrong with time. The inhabitants of an unusual complex are experimenting at the command of the enigmatic director, somebody who has quite strong grudge against the Doctor. Facing an old foe who was presumed dead, the travellers are soon trapped in a diabolical scheme. But is it just the tip of the iceberg? This story continues in Doctor Who, the 4th Doctor's Adventures, Time's Assassin. Now, when it comes to these stories, yes, I like to talk about them. I like to review them, you know. I'm not exactly contractually obliged to do so, but I do like to share my thoughts with you. The problem is, my thoughts are, I want to hear the rest of the story. It's like those old-fashioned days when I used to review, TV Doctor Who. You know, when it had a cliffhanger. Do you remember those cliffhangers on TV? We'll never see the likes of those again. Well, we will. But you know what I mean. So yes, there's the continuing story arc. And yes, we return to somewhere that I really didn't think we'd ever be going back to. We get to see some creatures that I didn't think we'd get to see again. Ever. And there are some references, very obscure references for new Doctor Who fans at least, that I'm surprised that, yes, logically there should be some sort of cut-off point between old New and New Who and extremely old Who. Well, there's a lot of references to extremely old Who here. Who that's missing. Who that we've seen photographs of. Who that isn't all there. But you know what? Do you care? I don't. I'm just glad that we're mining bits of the past that we don't usually get to visit. There is some superb performances from some people with great voices. Yes, I'm looking at you, John Shrapnel. You have got one of the greatest voices in England, and that with Tom in the programme, well, it's all going to be marvellous. Yes, K9 is a bit sidelined in this story, but you know what? I'd rather he was sidelined and still in it than not in the story at all. He was missing from the Ada storyline. That would have made it absolutely perfect. But you can't have everything. I think it would have blown her mind to experience what a thinking machine computer would have been. Might have changed her mind about her final outcome. Leave it there, it's a spoiler territory. So, I am glad that K9's in this story. Jane Slavin, again, producing some superb work. No issues whatsoever with what's going on. Very, very happy. But it's part 1 of 2. I don't know where it's going. And you know what? That's a wonderful feeling. It's a great ending to a superb box set. If you're interested in experiencing the 4th Doctor but you're not quite sure where to start, forget the rest. Just start here. It's ideal. So with that, I'll play you the trailer and let you experience for yourselves. So until next time, be seeing you.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions. Doctor Who, the 4th Doctor Adventures. The False Guardian.
How curious. I'm not one to prejudge a planet, but this place I've got a nagging feeling about it.
Please, no!
Screams in the undergrowth. Perfect start to the morning.
That way, look, coming towards us. A sandstorm. What do you think's causing it, K9?
Insufficient data. That is not a sandstorm. It is a grown-on wave front.
I just thought I should warn you. We've picked up 2 intruders.
Really?
Wandering about in the garden with a robot dog.
Please remain still while we shoot you.
Warning! This unit is fully equipped to defend itself.
Aren't you clever, WPC Kelso? Yes, WPC Kelso, you are terribly clever.
Never ignore the little things, WPC Kelso. Come on, let's see if there's anybody about.
Big Finish. We love stories.
That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.